First of all, so Robin, just wanted to ask, coming up against Edinburgh on Monday night, they've hit form now and they don't seem to be conceding points. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, the 2 from 2. Tough away win down the Scarlets, in not very good conditions. And then, great win last week, obviously keeping the Blues scoreless. So they're going to be a tough nut to crack. They'll obviously have a bit of a spring in their step as well. So, it's going to be very hard, Obviously, well coached. They're comfortable with the game plan. I think it'll be a forward battle up front. They'll ask a few questions, obviously, around the driving maul, I imagine. So I don't think there'll be much surprises.
Robin?
Hello.
Don here. Robin, you've 11 Leinster players playing for Ireland this weekend. You've 4 in the tight 5. If we just look at the tight 5, you have 4 injured at the moment. So you're down to kind of 3 in the front row: Mills, Sheehan, and Parker. How thin is that, and how difficult is it for you as a coach?
No, we've got Peter Dooley, James Tracy, and Michael Bent as well.
Sorry, yes, no, I appreciate that, but beyond that, it gets quite thin.
Yeah, obviously, with the international call-ups, but currently we're able to field 2 full packs. So we've got Thomas Clarkson, who's had a couple of games and been involved a couple of times this season. There's a couple of academy lads as well that are yet to be sort of to be blooded. Hopefully this week they'll step into training. So, we're able to get good quality sessions out. So when you consider the number of players not available because they're up with Ireland, and to still be fielding 2 full packs who are able to go at it, there's quite a luxury. There's no concerns, and those individuals named as well, they're keen as. They're making the most of the opportunity when the international players are away. So, they're coming through the test. It was a great battle against the Ospreys. When you mentioned tight 5, you look at their international pack, really. When you look at the quality they had available to them. Obviously, we had Dunlady in the back row as well. So, they had physicality, size, and we were able to sort of, go toe-to-toe with them, really. Granted, it wasn't the best match, but to come out on top in the way we did in certain exchanges, especially when the yellow card was against us. We had a slow start, like I said, but I thought we grew back into the game admirably.
And how is an outsider like Parker fitting in?
Yeah, very good. I mean, he's obviously had a bit of time down with Munster, obviously preparing for his season out in Jersey, but he's come through the age grade with England, so he's fitted in really well. I mean, he's very diligent with his work. He knows his role, so he's just keen to learn and to grow himself as an individual, and I think he's embraced his opportunity in the right manner, seen it as a bit of an adventure, and just intent on enjoying himself, and hopefully he'll have done that in the time that he spent here.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
Hi, Robin. Jerry Curry here, Dublin City FM. Just wondering your thoughts about Rhys Ruddock, who seems to be playing as better than ever. At 30 years of age, he has a lot of experience, and there's been a fair bit of media coverage about, why he's not in the Ireland setup. Do you have any views on that, on his current form?
No, I'll only echo what you're saying with regards to him playing well. He's made the most of his opportunities playing 8. The likes of obviously Jack Owen and Caelan Doris, they're not here currently, so he's been given the opportunity to show what he can do at the base of the scrum, and he's done that the last couple of games in particular. You know, he's been pretty effective carrying off the base, and just his carrying game in general, getting across the gain line, winning the collisions. He's got a good voice in everything, really. He's, you know, one of the leaders in and around the group. So to bring these youngsters on and to play like a mentoring role, if you like, to these youngsters, it's just great to see him grow again as a leader. But his accuracy and his physicality that he's brought to the team, especially in the back row, where we haven't got the biggest of back rows. So in fairness to Rhys, he's doing a great work for the team in getting us across the gain line. You know, and defensively as well, really, just winning the collisions. So yeah, I can only echo what you're saying with regards to his form.
And seeing Dan Leavy getting more game time, it's great to see him returning and not having any complications or that, and hopefully he'll be able to get a full run out after a while.
Yes, hopefully. Obviously, his reintegration has been gradual and being watched, you know, and understandably so as well. So, you know, Dan's as keen as anything. You know, he's bouncing around the touchline asking me if there's any messages coming down from Leo, when's he going to go on, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, he's keen as mustard, really. And again, I've been impressed with him in the training environment. You know, so he's a great voice, good experienced player. Yeah, you know, from my end, you know, hopefully he'll get an opportunity to start and really show what he can do. Like I say, that's the next step in his sort of reintegration and his rehabilitation, getting back to full fitness, and you know, to give us confidence to start him. And I think that's there now, to be honest here.
Okay, and just looking at after the Osprey games, say Harry Byrne and Rory O'Loughlin and Tommy O'Brien, is the injury update on those? Are they good to go?
Yeah, Rory and Harry are all good. Unfortunately, Tommy O'Brien, he injured his ankle, syndesmosis. He's due to have a procedure this week, and he'll be unavailable for between 6 and 8 weeks.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Guys, that's all I have. We can leave it there unless we have another question. Okay, cheers guys. We'll go again with Dave Carney in a few minutes. Thanks guys.
Slán a bhfuil, yeah? How about that one?